Hey guys, it's Peyton, and today I'm going to be doing a video where I react to 1-star reviews of some of my favorite books. This is a video I've seen a lot of people do, and it's one I've been afraid to do because I get big hurt, you know? Like, I love my books so freaking much, and I have a lot of books that I freaking love, but I obviously love Miss Freaking Hunger Games over here. Susan Collins is my queen, and you know, when the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes came out, I obviously had to deal with a lot of 1-star reviews for that book, so I know how to take a 1-star review for a book I freaking love, obviously. It still freaking hurts. So today I'm gonna have to expose myself to some pain and read some reviews. It's not gonna just be Hunger Games, it's gonna be some other ones. I haven't really planned it, it's gonna just go with the flow. Also, there's some birds that are chirping, like they are going for it. I don't know if you hear it in the background, but if it is, it's some background music just for you. I planned this. It was on the plan for the day, okay? It's like Twitter, tweet, okay? It is beautiful. It is a melody. It is a harmony, okay? It's pretty. Taylor Swift, like, lyrical, freaking beautiful songs. Okay, whatever. I'm really freaking scared for today, and hopefully everything goes as planned because I'm gonna try to screen record the Goodreads. If it doesn't screen record, then everything goes wrong, and like technical difficulties are things that happen to me. I'm scared. So we're going to Goodreads together, my friends. The first thing we're typing in is the Hunger Games. I'm sure there's a lot of things for the Hunger Games. Oh, look at that. All 4 of the books, 5 stars. Okay. We all know I love me some Hunger Games. Why did I just sound like a freaking boat motor, like freaking revving up? Do those rev up? Is that like a car? I don't know. Those birds are still going. Like, can this load? Goodreads is freaking ancient. I'm like summoning like good things. Okay, so we already see like all my Goodreads friends, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, as it should be. Oh my gosh, Gabby Reeds gave it 3 stars. I liked you. You probably don't know who I am. Actually, she follows me on Twitter, and I've DM'd her before. Never mind. She might know who I am. But, like, the disrespect. I'm a little hurt. But it's okay. We're all allowed to have our own opinions. Like, it's nothing serious. We're reading books. It really doesn't matter. I hope everybody knows that. But like at the same time, it kind of hurts a little bit because like we really love our books, but for real, it's just a book. So we're just gonna go with the top negative review from 5 years ago. Whoa, this is freaking long. I'm not about to read all that. I'm so sorry. But we're gonna read like the first paragraph or something. So a lot of things are troubling me about the Hunger Games. A lot of things which I more and more perceive and which are not solely connected with this book, but with the metaphor behind the words. Okay, I get it if it's like something with like the message of the book or something, like if you have a problem, if you have like a freaking thing, like a big point, like I will accept that. Like that is okay with me. I don't know if I feel like reading this. Like this is a lot. But if you're coming for me and being like Katniss is a terrible character, that's when I'm like, no. But if you're like, I don't like what this book is saying, I like it, I like what it's saying, you can debate things. You know, like that, it's a debatable thing. Let's read this. People attach themselves to fictional freedom without seeing what really something is, and which unfortunately is here to say, that voice crack, which unfortunately... Am I illiterate? Which unfortunately is here to stay because you can't wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. You can't make a shift on a deeper level if the only thing that attracts you to this book is a vision of fight, retaliation, and the outcome of freedom of flesh. Am I just stupid? Like, I have no idea what this is saying. I think I'm just stupid. This person is probably way smarter than me. In comparison to the freedom of and from your mind, which is nowhere to be found. And this is why I detest this book. Although detest is such a strong from the ego word. What is this saying? I really don't Like, am I just missing something, or is this just, like, not what? I mean, it's the top negative review. Okay, this comment says, girl, what? So, like, maybe I'm not the only one that really just... Okay, Sophie says, what I got out of this review is that you seem to consider yourself an intellectual and above most people and anything mainstream. I can assure you that you're wrong. You are not more wise, special, or different than people that enjoy an interesting read. Like, The Hunger Games, the book is literally meant for kids. It's not meant to be all the things you're saying is apparently wrong with it. You seem to have an issue with popular things or things that aren't drowning in deep and philosophical meanings. I suggest you work on being able to enjoy simple things in life, because this review is the definition of overthinking. The thing is, I feel like The Hunger Games does have some deeper meanings to it. Sophie, like, I agree with you, but also, like, it has some deeper meanings to it, so, like, I feel like you're underselling this shit. Okay, next review. I don't my voice is literally shaky. Like, that just, like, that was too much for me, apparently. I don't understand what was going on. So, this person had, like, some updates. I've now seen the movie. Yes, watched the movie of the book. I didn't like, and it made less sense than the book. Okay, well, that director of the movie had shaky cam. The shaky cam was not a good move, but keep watching the movies, because they switched directors. That director, Francis Lawrence, is freaking good. The improvement between freaking the Hunger Games movie to Catching Fire is, like, it's insane. Richard, go freaking watch that. You might like it. What was I thinking? I don't like books about teens. Well, that's fine. You don't have to like it. So why didn't I like this book? Because the whole thing is a cynical exercise in marketing a product that has elements the publisher recognized as hot and trending. Strong teen girl, dystopian setting, children in battle for their lives. Sound familiar? Think Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix and forward. Same situation. Female hero, technology. Okay, wait, Harry Potter's about a dude. So, like, what? What is the point there? And honestly, The Hunger Games was like, it set the freaking dystopian era. I think you're behind the times, Richard. I just clicked a random thing. I am now stupider from reading this. Thank you, Barry. I appreciate that. We need someone that gives me something juicy. Blandine. Let's see. Spoilers. After the whole Twilight fiasco, the most infuriating yet hilarious saga I've held in my hands, I was not particularly willing to give the whole young adult genre another try anytime soon. When a dear friend more than enthusiastically told me about the Hunger Games and kindly lent me her copy, I began my reading optimistically and hoping I would love the first volume of the trilogy. If you think Twilight was better than freaking Hunger Games, that's something. I mean, like, what? Okay. Editing Peyton here. Obviously, Blandine said Twilight was infuriating, so Peyton in the past was just stupid. I was just going crazy over here, so I am so sorry. I didn't mean to go in on you. Don't come for me, okay? While the book could have been about an empowered young girl, which Katniss surely is to a certain extent, it was really about a whining brat who I kept hoping would be killed off brutally. What? Why? That's literally terrible. You're a freaking horrible person. The only reason I finished the book was because of my friend. Apparently my dog is mad at Blandine too. Oh my god, Macy, what the freak? What the freak? But, like, why'd you want Katniss to die like that? Like, you didn't like her? Like, bruh, like, but why'd you want her to die? Okay, bye. Oh, let's try the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, because those reviews are probably, like, valid, you know? But, like, I like that book. I'm interested to reread it and see if I loved it so much because I was so excited for new content and every freaking little snippet and tie to the freaking original trilogy just gave me life, or was it just actually good? I don't know. I'm gonna reread it eventually and I'll do a video on it. There is a good amount of people that do like the book too. I'm not the only freaking one. Just looking at the Goodreads, a lot of people freaking hate it, and I understand. It's one of those books I understand, so I'm not mad at you. But it also sucks because I'm like on a little island all alone. Everybody hates me. I'm just kidding. Nobody hates me. I mean, they probably do. Cindy didn't hate it. She gave it 3 stars. That's good. That's not bad. That's not a bad review. There's me. I'm like, my review of Ballad has almost 1,000 likes, and I still get comments on it to this day, and I'm like, I feel famous. You have this one. It says, so apparently this is about President Snow, a teen born to privilege, but searching for something more, a far cry from the man we know he will become. Here he's friendly, he's charming, for now he's a hero. Really, I mean, yeah, I can understand. There was that one article that just said it freaking wrong. They acted like he was gonna be a hero in this book. No, that's literally not what this book was about. It's a freaking villain origin story. If you don't like it, I can understand. I feel like I don't even need to read this. Everybody's gonna say the same thing. They're gonna be like, I hate this. It's stupid. Another book I freaking love is Red, White, and Royal Blue, but I've also seen so many people hate that book, and I do not understand why. That book gives me pure joy, and it hurts me to the point where I'm like, why? Why do people hate that book? We're about to find out why right now. I love that book so much. And I'm halfway through a reread. I literally started rereading it in November. In 2 days, I got halfway through it. And for some reason, I never continued. And I'm what the heck? I'm loving my life rereading that. I was annotating it. And I just haven't picked it back up. I need to freaking finish that. You see? I'm halfway through it. What's going on there? 1.5 stars? Haha. God, this feels so harsh. I'm sorry, except no, I'm not. This is all just my opinion, so please don't come for me. I'm not gonna come for you, sirs. I'm not gonna come for you, I promise. But I'm why? I was blown away by this book. Despite this book being incredibly predictable before I had even opened a page. Because let's be real, we all knew how this book was going to turn out. I was so excited to read this. I had a fantastic premise that I just knew was going to... Why can I not talk? It had a fantastic premise that I just knew I was going to adore. Unfortunately, what I didn't know was how wrong I would turn out to be. Red, White, and Royal Blue? Okay, I don't need to go over the premise. It's freaking gay and it's adorable. So the writing was so cheesy. I can see that, but I love it. The amount of swearing in this book, don't get me wrong, I don't care about people swearing. If you want to do it, do it. But here it just felt immature. I don't mind the swearing. It's not a personal thing I got a problem with. It says it's obvious that it was written for an American audience. I don't get their obsession with Brits. I think Cersei is I don't know where she's from, so not America. So I can understand feeling weird about that. So yeah, but
I love this freaking book.
And I know it probably cringe to some people. I can't imagine any other reason to hate this book other than it's just cringe and too long. Let's look at the top 1-star review. Oh my god, why is every review so long? It's daunting. I'm scared. So this review's just saying I can see why people love this, but they just don't really like it. And yeah, another person saying it's cheesy. I can understand, but also I think it's cute. Our tastes just don't align. Oh my god. It says, I hated this book with every fiber of my being. Words cannot fully express the rage I felt while forcing myself to finish this shit. I need a lawyer to represent me because I really want to sue the author for wasting my gosh damn time. I'm so sorry that this happened to you. So I'm done with that one. What is another book that I freaking love? Hi. How you doing? Okay, I took a pause because my camera stopped filming and I literally couldn't think of more books. So we're gonna do A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and look at a few reviews for that and see what's going on with that. Because I recently... Macy! No! No! I've recently really fell in love with this book. It is one that's really fresh on my mind and I will be extra hurt over people hating this book, but everyone can have their own opinion, obviously. It's one of those that it's just I've seen pretty positive reviews on this one. Oh my gosh, I guess she is saying she loves it too. There's crazy good reviews for this one. The freaking 1-star review thing is so tiny. So this review says, after reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, I have come to the conclusion that I do not enjoy teen armchair detective stories. They are just so damn implausible, and that was the main problem. That dog is barking downstairs. And that was my main problem with the book. That and the fact that Pip was unethical and was prone to making the stupidest choices ever. I don't think she was stupid. I actually think she was really smart throughout the book, and that's what was so cool, because a lot of main characters are normally pretty stupid. She wasn't stupid in my opinion. I started not to like her when she signed a slip saying that she wasn't going to harass the family of a dead girl. That was like the beginning of the book, so she started to not like her like page 1. And that she would be conducting an ethical investigation in the name of research, but then did everything but. Okay, well, that was literally page 1, so you should have just stopped reading. Terrible writing, painful, big fat DNF at about 70 pages. I want to wash my brain of this. From the moment she said, "Holy pepperoni," I realized I'm too old to be reading this book. Thought I'd like this. Oh well. Gonna be honest, I got 50 pages into this book and I absolutely can't do it. It's physically painful to me. I mean, their opinions are valid. It's just funny as a reader who really loved it to see them be like,
"This was the worst thing I have ever experienced in my life."
And I'm over here like, this book is so good. It's the best thing I ever read in my life. So I'm gonna look at another book. I thought of Shatter Me because that's another book that I feel like so many people love. But there's so many people that freaking hate that book because it has a very interesting writing style. There is a lot of sentences that get crossed out, and she has like lyrical writing. It's not for everyone is pretty much what I'm saying, and it's very much for me. I love Tahara Mafi and I'm super excited for her next book, but it's something some people despise. That's okay, like, good for you. But for me, I love it. Like, I can't get enough of it. Oh, you can already see the 1 stars coming in. Like, I'm ready to read these 1 stars. But, like, it's sad because, like, I really love her books. My dog is ready to come in. I just heard her collar freaking jiggle. This is not a dystopia. It is a romance. That is true. This is not a novel. It is a collection of similes and metaphors, most of which do not make sense. That is probably true too. I originally gave Shatter Me 2 stars because that is my sort of knee-jerk reaction to books I don't like, but after thinking it over for a while, I can't recall anything positive about it that would justify a rating of more than 1 star. You're probably assuming correctly that I went into this book with low expectations. This is completely true. Any so-called dystopia with a runway model on the front cover leaves me feeling skeptical. That was the old cover, but there's a new cover that's super pretty with the eye on the cover that you probably know and love as I do. However, I was also prepared to allow myself to be surprised. A lot of my friends loved this, and one of my biggest criticisms didn't actually bother me. Purple prose, it's just like really flowery, like writing. I think there's a fine line in writing between the pretty and the purplish, and different readers will define it in their own way. This person just really didn't like Tahara Mafi's writing style, and that's exactly what I was saying, is like, it's really not for everybody, and completely understandable. I know many found this book to have a very unique writing style, but I can't help but think how terrible and awkwardly written it was. Mafi's style of writing varies. Let me categorize. This doesn't even make sense writing. I catch the rose petals as they fall from my cheeks, as they float around the frame of my body, as they cover me in something that feels like the absence of courage. Yeah, I don't even know. My brain is too small to think. Oh, Juliet, shut the F up already, insufferable whiny bitch. Okay, I love the main character, Juliet. She goes through such a journey throughout the freaking series. I almost said trilogy because it was originally a trilogy and then they added 3 more books. I love the original trilogy 10 times more than the other 3 books. But, like, she has the best freaking character development journey that I have seen in like a lot of freaking books. So like, she is a bad bitch. Okay, this book is pretty darn bad. This book is pretty darn bad. This book is what I see in the corner of my room while having sleep paralysis. Okay, well, we're leaving it off at that. I wish we could have gotten through more, but shit happens, you know? I still love all my books deeply, vividly, forever and always. Forever and always. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you love these books too, or if you
freaking hate them.
Let me know in the comments down below. I want all the freaking thoughts. And if you were one of the Goodreads reviewers that I read, let me know. That would be interesting if I actually freaking read you. That sounded weird. like this video, comment down below, have a good day. Make sure to follow all my social medias, which are linked down below, and go click the bell button, which you should have already clicked, and goodbye.